definitely can put power down. No problems there. What's up guys, welcome. Today I'm here with the Kia Stinger GT2. This is the 2022 model, thanks to Crowley Kia here in Bristol, Connecticut. Go see Brandon there, he'll help you out. Kia takes a lot of flack on the forums, mostly due to a checkered past and not so much to their recent lineup. They've made a lot of big strides in recent years, and I think a lot of that is undeserved and people should be coming back to check out these cars. Now, there's one car in particular that avoids a lot of that flack, and that is this Kia Stinger. It was debuted in 2017 for the 2018 model year, and I was not surprised to find out that the man behind this car was Albert Biermann. And if you don't know who that is, he is the guy behind the M division for BMW, as well as the Hyundai Veloster N. And if you haven't checked out the Hyundai Veloster N, it is a very fun hot hatch, and you should definitely check that one out. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here. All right, now this comes in 3 different flavors. You get the GT line, the GT1, and the GT2. We're in the GT2 trim here. Those start at $36,000, $43,000, and $51,000 respectively, and those are all in the rear-wheel drive versions. Then you add about $2,000 if you get them in all-wheel drive, and they all come in an all-wheel drive version. Now, because we're in the GT2, we've got these nice big 19s here instead of the standard 18s in the GT line, and those are wrapped in these Michelin Primacy All Seasons. Those are the optional tires. You can also get these with Michelin Pilot Sport summer tires, which is a really nice feature. I like that Kia doesn't skimp on the tires because they're such a big part of that driving experience. And we've got these nice big Brembo brakes that come just on the GT1 and GT2 as well. Looking up front here, we've got this nice aggressive look here. We've got full LEDs. These are the bi-function projector beams that are exclusive to the GT2 trim. Taking a look under the hood, you can't really see much here, but we've got a nice big V6 here. There's a 3.3 liter twin turbo V6, produces 368 horsepower, 376 pound-feet of torque. If you get it in the GT1 or the GT2, if you go for the GT line, you get the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder turbo, which replaces the outgoing 2.0 from the last generation. That one produces 300 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque. Now, I recently drove an Acura TLX Type S, so I'm seeing a lot of similarities here. This mid-size sedan with a big V6 and a turbo. This one has a bit of a bump on horsepower and torque from that one. That one's 355 horsepower, 354 pound-feet of torque. This one is also about 200 pounds lighter in the all-wheel drive version. Back here we've got the quad exhaust. This is an active exhaust system. It'll change with your driving modes. They can open and close with your driving modes, and depending on your RPMs. Nice subtle wing here. Trunk opens on its own. Now, because this is kind of a lift back design, you have a ton of space back here. This is 23.3 cubic feet back here, which is a ton of room, and you've got the 60-40 split there. Something like the Acura TLX Type S gets you 13.3, so it's a full 10 cubic feet more, which is huge. Push the button there, drop that down. All right, back here we've got tons of space here. Got lots of headroom. We're at 36.4 inches of legroom here as compared to the 34.9 in the rather tight back seats of the TLX Type S. And in the front, we're at 42.5, which is about on par with the TLX. These leather seats are nice and comfortable. I would give the comfort just a nod to the TLX Type S, but these are still pretty nice back here. We do have the child latches back here as well. Of course, we've got vents down here. And up front here, we've got nice leather as well. These are the 16-way adjustable, power adjustable with lumbar support. Aluminum covered caps here. And then start it up. You see the steering wheel and the seat actually move for you. It's got the memory seats. Start up, push button, start. Got this nice big digital display there with the tach on the left and the speedometer on the right. Very crisp, clear information in the middle there. Nice big infotainment. This one does have Android Auto, does have Apple CarPlay. You can see here we've got this nice big display, your overhead cam and your rear view camera, the different modes. Definitely a nice feature. And here you got the camera there anytime you turn your turn signals on. You got the nav set up and the automatic climate control, USB. Nice big space here. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. It's got wireless charging. Let's go ahead and take it here for a quick spin. All right, now because we're in the top tier level here, passenger gets to ride in comfort. They've got 12-way power adjustable seats here, 8-way power adjustable if you get the GT1. And because it's the GT2, you also get the premium sound system, which is very nice. It's a 15-speaker Harman Kardon as compared to the standard 9-speaker in the GT line. It's got all the latest safety features, everything you could ask for, you know. It even has a Super Cruise function that will tap into the nav system, and it'll tap into the GPS, and it can actually slow down for you when you're coming up to a curve, which is pretty interesting. Now this one has an 8-speed automatic. It's got the paddle shifters here on the steering wheel. It's got a nice heads-up display up here. It's very crisp and clear. It tells me my speed, and it has the current speed limit, which is nice. Now when you get the all-wheel drive system, you add about 200 pounds of this car, you're at right around 4,000 pounds. If you get it with the rear wheel drive, you're around 3,800 pounds. So compared to the TLX Type S, that's around 4,200 pounds only available in the all-wheel drive system. If you get the all-wheel drive on this one in the GT1 or GT2, you get the torque vectoring. If you get the rear wheel drive, then you get that rear LSD. Personally, I'd probably opt for the rear wheel drive just for, I haven't driven that one yet, but I expect it to have slightly better handling. And of course the weight reduction would definitely be nice. But overall, this one definitely handles very well. All right, the drive modes are down here. It's not quite as big of a button as you get with the TLX Type S, where they really make it a focal feature up front. Let's test it out. Sport mode. And you do also have a custom mode, which is nice. You've got Smart, Eco, Comfort, Sport, and Custom. That will adjust the active exhaust, and it will adjust your throttle response. It'll adjust your shift points. It'll adjust your steering feedback a little bit. Now overall, I'd say compared to the TLX Type S, I know that one they're primarily looking to undercut the German cars, but I think this is a huge competitor. Definitely something they should be watching out for, because this is around the same price. And the TLX Type S is also a rear biased all-wheel drive. This one you can get in a true rear wheel drive though, which would again probably be the one that I would go for. Like I said, the TLX probably slightly more comfortable seats, but this one, the seats are still very comfortable. The ride is still very quiet. It is still a very smooth ride. I would say the TLX Type S is probably slightly smoother. This one though is slightly sportier. It's really a toss-up. I'd like to see, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Which one would you go for? Definitely test drive both. Let me know what you think. It definitely can put power down. No problems there. You do get that body roll. You can definitely feel some roll. But again, it's a nice big sedan. It's a mid-size sedan. Kia doesn't have a luxury brand, unless you want to count Genesis, which I don't really. I would say overall, this is maybe the slightly more aggressive, slightly sportier, still a ton of fun. The Acura is a little bit more prestigious, I guess. It looks classier, it feels a little bit classier inside, even though this one is still, it still has a very, very classy feel to it. Definitely a tough choice. Thanks again to Crowley Kia for letting me take this thing out. Come check them out here in Bristol, Connecticut. Let me know what you think if you've driven one of these. If you have a car for me, send it to me, jason@manual-cars.com. Does not necessarily have to be a manual, obviously. Let me know in the comments below. If you're debating between this and a TLX Type S, which one you're going for, maybe a Genesis G80. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.